Scotland this year.
Please take a journey with us back in time to around 900,000 years ago.
Hi there, my name's Om and I want to welcome you to the Stone Age.
The Stone Age is the earliest period given to human culture when stone tools were first made.
The Stone Age is split into 3 equal parts: Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic. In the Paleolithic, people knew magic. They moved from one place to the next and lived in caves.
People were also hunter-gatherers, which means they hunted and ate wild animals or fish and gathered plants and berries.
We read the story The Stone Age Boy, what was all about a boy who fell down a hole and ended up in the Stone Age.
He met Om, who showed him around and to make Stone Age jobs. He made tools with the flint to prepare animal skins and make fire.
We wrote stories based on the Stone Age.
Suddenly, I found myself on the cold, spooky beach. I was really lost, but I saw a girl. The girl was very fearless, but very nice, and she quickly showed me her shack on the beach. In the morning, she gave me a spear, and she told me to drop my spear in the water and wait. A couple hours later, my spear flew out the water, and there was some cod on the point. The next day, I found out that my new friend's name was Ava. When we were fishing, some people came over and started talking to Ava. Ava said, "Okay, Dad," everybody started running. We found shelter and we went in for the night. We woke up and it was morning. We hunted food, cooked it and ate it. We made tools, weapons and torches. We saw the bear that I saw earlier. We fighted the bear. It was hard, but we did it. But there was a woolly mammoth. It pushed us and we fell down into my home. And I told my mum and dad. They did not believe me.
In the Neolithic or New Stone Age, people began staying in one place and began farming.
We learn about a Neolithic settlement called Scarborough in Scotland. For centuries, Scarborough Bay was covered with sand dunes. It remained hidden until a huge storm hit the island in 1850, putting away the sand, earth and plants and exposing the village to the outside world once again.
Then in the 1860s, a team of archaeologists led by a man called William Watt got to digging and uncovered 4 buildings.
Years later, in 1926, another storm hit the island, leading to further excavations which revealed more of the village's houses and artifacts. We became archaeologists and looked for clues to try and work out what different items in the houses may have been used for. We spotted fireplaces, cupboards and stone beds not very comfortable. Early settlers did not write, so there are no books or letters to help us understand their lives. We used charcoal and pastels to create cave paintings. Instead of writing, they painted stories in caves.
After Christmas, everything changed, and most, including the teachers, had to get used to Zoom lessons.
Our learning in history moved to around 2,000 years ago when the Romans were powerful.
On our return to school, we had an arts day and we all made our own mosaic coaster.
We also created mosaic pictures of Roman soldiers and horses.
Since Easter, we have been learning about our Earth with science lessons about rocks and soil.
And geography lessons about mountains, volcanoes and earthquakes. The Earth is made up of many layers.
The crust is on the outside like a slice of bread, but a lot harder.
Soil is the first layer, but then you get down to the rocky bit.
As you drill down, you'll get hotter and hotter until you reach the mantle.
volcanoes to erupt or earthquakes?
Luckily, Plymouth is a safe place to live. We discovered that many earthquakes happen in the Ring of Fire and some in the Pacific Ocean.
Linking to our geography work and our Stone Age work, we have also looked at the science of rocks.
There are 3 types of stones. There are 3 types of rocks: sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. Sedimentary rock is formed over millions of years when tiny pieces of rock and animal skeletons are pressed together at the bottom of seas and rivers.
Examples include sandstone, coal and chalk. Stone sedimentary rocks contain fossils which are bones or shells of living things that were buried long ago that turned stone. Metamorphic rocks are formed when other rocks are changed due to heat or pressure. Examples include slate and marble.
Metamorphic rocks are very hard and can be damaged by acids, like acid rain. Igneous rock is formed when magma or lava from volcanoes cools. Examples include basalt and granite.
Most igneous rocks is very hard. Some of the most spectacular rock formations on our planet are made of igneous rocks. In Britain we see granite, quartz and dartmoor.
We were all able to get a closer look at these famous rocks formation when we went on a trip to Dartmoor.
In June we went on our first school trip since the beginning of year 2. We travelled by coach to Dartmoor and stopped in a town called Princetown. We took photos of the landscape for our artwork on David Hockney and used compasses and maps to look at our surroundings. Mr. Hart showed us some remains of stone circles that had been buildings in the Bronze Age. Our trip was lots of fun. We even had time to play in the park at lunchtime. On our return to school, we painted watercolour pictures of some of the Dartmoor landscapes from photographs that we took.
We painted in the style of David Hockney.
In our art books, we created an information page about David Hockney. Did you know he painted a BMW?
I am proud of my painting. It was a great activity.
These are just some things that we have completed this year.
Other exciting things we have completed this year: making woolly mammoths and pop-up cards, and we are currently making pouches in BT.
This year, we've all had lockdown and isolation week. Our teachers are proud of us.
Thank you for watching our Year 3 assembly and finding out some of the learning that we have completed.
We had a busy year and now looking forward for year 4.